Today is day 22. Today felt very normal. Nothing special happened. I didn't have a very productive day. I didn't have a completely wasted day either. It was just somewhere in between. And for a moment, I didn't know how to feel about that because a part of me still expects if I try, something big should happen. If I put effort, I should feel different. But today, nothing really changed. I think one of the biggest problem is the expectations we build in our mind. We think if I study today, I'll feel confident tomorrow. If I work hard, I will see results quickly. If I try again, things will finally start improving. But real life doesn't move that fast. You can sit for hours and still feel like you don't know enough. You can try to focus and still feel distracted. You can do everything right, and that creates that quite frustrations because you are trying but it doesn't feel like it's working. Today was like that. I sat down to study. I tried to stay focused. I avoided my phone more than usual, but even then my mind kept drifting. Sometimes I did the same line again and again. Sometimes I just started at the page, thinking about how slow everything feels. And even though I was sitting there, I didn't feel productive. I didn't feel proud. I just felt average, and that feeling is harder than failure sometimes. Because before this is where I would stop, I would think, what's the point of doing this if nothing is changing? Maybe I'm just not good at this. Maybe I'm wasting my time. And slowly I would lose interest, not in one moment, but little by little, until I completely gave up for the day, and then later I would feel guilty and the cycle would repeat. But today something felt slightly different, even though I didn't feel progress. I didn't stop, I didn't close everything and walk away. I stayed even when it felt slow, even when it felt like nothing was happening, and that made me realize something important. Maybe progress is not always visible. Maybe it's not something you feel immediately. It's just you showing up. We are so used to quick results, quick success, quick improvement, quick change, but real growth is slow. It doesn't shout, it doesn't show off, it happens quietly in moments where you keep going. I'm starting to understand something about myself. I don't need to feel motivated every day. I don't need to feel proud every night. I don't need to make progress to keep going. I just need to not to stop. Because maybe consistency is not about doing everything perfectly, it's about not quitting even when it feels small. If you feel like your effort is not showing results, don't rush to judge yourself. Not everything you do will show immediately. Some progress takes time to appear, and just because you can't see it yet doesn't mean it's not happening. So, day 22, nothing big changed. I didn't become perfect. I didn't suddenly improve, but I stayed, and maybe that's the part that matters because before I would have stopped, but today I didn't. I didn't see progress today, but I become someone who doesn't quit easily, and maybe that's where real change begins. So I'll see you in day 23, inshallah. Thanks for watching. Stay motivated with me and take care, everyone.